Going on here. 4-dimensional.
You only love me for
Bug
the character
is going
I play.
to either go to therapy about this when they're older, or they're going to end up writing a lot of weird fan fiction.
We'll make it their new. We'll make it their
Are
new
those
norm.
two things not mutually exclusive? You could do both.
No. It just depends. It depends on their opinions on it.
Bug is gonna grow up thinking this is a normal
They
family
could write about
dynamic.
the cute fix-it fix, but then they'd be going to therapy.
True.
Oh, I gotta adjust all the volumes.
Whopper bobble.
I don't have to adjust all the volumes. All the volumes are adjusted.
Maybe I should eat your ass.
Are we adjusted to music? Hold on. You're gonna get City Body number 1.
Again?
I love City
Again?
of Body number 1.
Anyways,
City
I
of
can't
Body
complain.
number
I requested the song. I love it.
That's true.
Guys,
City of
this song
Body.
is like
Why do we
unironically
get the
such a
penis?
vibe.
Oh no, it's such a vibe. It is so tragic. You will not like see it in genuine use until you go back to the City of Body.
Scarlet, one of these days
Yeah.
we'll watch K together.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
There's a cute crack girl in it.
A cute rat girl.
There's a cute cat girl, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Her name is Neko. Very creative naming.
I gotta mute
That
the
is.
I don't know what I expected from the show called K though. Anyways, Street's been able to hear us for like the past 5 minutes.
Oh, I know.
Good.
Hi,
Good,
Street.
good, good,
They
good.
heard us talking about KG. They heard us talking about the toxic yaoi Tesseract.
Perfect.
I think that's beautiful.
I'm glad that that's on my internet footprint forever,
Yeah,
Good.
as it should be.
as it should be.
As it should
just
be.
Quick head count: is everyone ready?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm always
Uh,
ready.
And I don't need to hear literally anything from Link because he has no choice.
I'm not allowed to not be ready, guys.
Totally.
Scarlet, you should like start this. You should like start the stream.
What do you mean I should start the stream?
Hello, welcome to Records to Be. With me today, I have my wonderful cast of
Yeah,
players.
but you already started the stream. No, the script is, hello everyone, my name is Scarlet, welcome to Record to Be, fabulous ultimate game where everything is derivative of everything, and I prepped the day before despite having 2 weeks to do so!
So true for that, Nair.
Yeah, so that's the
That-
script. So, like, can you start it?
That is just how, like, running a game works.
Today, I'm joined by Link2744
That's me,
KJ
that's
Foxhall.
me! Hi there! Alright guys, allow me to explain to you in detail why K is one of the best, like, city, street aesthetic shows in, like, history. So, we start with the Sword of Damocles, the best move in all of anime history. A giant fucking sword...
Shut up! Shut up!
I'm choosing to believe that KG is saying this in character.
Nah, KG doesn't know
We,
ball like that. He hasn't seen K.
We're joined by Quail as Bug DeLyss.
Hello, everybody. Like and subscribe. If you like and subscribe, we'll force Scarlet to sing the theme song of Record to Be now.
What? I'm joined by Finn.
If I get a single
I'm
subscriber
stickers
during this
instead,
stream, I will force
Hi,
Scarlett to
hello,
make
I
a
am
recorded
stickers.
cover, recording of it.
Yay!
No, I'm not doing that.
That's how it works, Scarlet. We already made the promise.
Sorry, we have stickers as Finn of Nowhere. I messed that up a little bit. Go on.
Hi, hello. I am Stickers. Sometimes
That
called
is
Coop.
stickers.
Yes,
And
like the dispatch character.
Who?
And
Who? Oh, and just like the dispatch character, you're a woman.
That's so
True.
real.
of course. And last but certainly not least, we have Just John as Gregory Antov.
Hi.
His name's not just John, it's just John. Come on.
Yeah,
Just
just John.
Just John kind of slaps. Hold up, John. You might need a rebrand.
I might need to rebrand.
Yeah.
We need a rebrand.
Alright, hear me out.
Yeah.
Just John d'Arc.
So right. New server nickname incoming.
Record to Be is best watched in order, but not required in order to join live. When you get the chance, start with episode 1 titled Written. In the description is links to any music or outside assets used during the game, as well as any content warnings for sensitive subjects as foreseen ahead of time. The description will be updated post-stream with any extra assets or sensitivity warnings. With that in mind, at any time this game may dive into sensitive subjects, so viewer discretion is advised. Welcome, everyone, to episode 4, Swept Away by the Wind.
Also, Happy New Year's to everyone.
Last time on Record to Be, the party finds themselves anxious over the previous encounter with Penelope. The words of her record pursue Finn, still ringing in their minds as they begin to travel again. Almost immediately along the path, they stumble into a man shrouded in the hum of insects. The man, a former prophet named Cicadas, seeming disoriented and delirious. Oh my god, my scripting has failed. The man, a former prophet named Cicadas, seeming disoriented and delirious, initiated combat despite the group's best efforts to de-escalate and help him. Unfortunately for him, he was defeated swiftly thereafter, mumbling about the end as he stumbled away, and given Trigun, not Stampede, as a parting gift from KG. After a quick rest and a few more days of travel, the party finds themselves just outside the town wall to Windswept, faced with the approach of Bug's caretakers, Joefus and Cerilin. That's where we pick up. You guys are right outside of the wall, surrounded by flowers, which is, of course, sweeping up the lovely floral scents of the area. You see 2 figures in the distance who are rapidly approaching as they seemingly have recognized Bug. And from a distance, you guys were able to pass a perception check, just as they were, to, notice them and recognize them. I believe where we left off, Gregory had just left the scene, and then
Fucking gone, dude.
yeah, Gregory had disappeared from the scene, completely gone. And then I believe, Finn, you started walking away as well, correct?
I do believe so, yes. I was making my way towards the town of Windswept.
Absolutely. As everyone kind of makes their own way, as Bug, you kind of prepare for the conversation upcoming. KG, you stay as emotional support.
You got this, Bug.
There
Thank
is a
you.
question I have for each of you.
Oh,
Do you feel like, at this point in time, on this journey, you are missing something? I think that we're gonna start
Fuck
with
you.
Bug. I just heard your shelf fall.
Not
I
what
don't
that
think
was.
I'm missing anything at all. This, for Bug, this journey has been one of the most exhilarating new experiences of their life. Never could they have imagined that they'd get to see something like this firsthand, much less be a part of it. Bug isn't missing anything for now. They have exactly what they want.
All right. How about you, Gregory? Gregovich and Tov.
Mostly. I mean, this is everything Gregory's fantasized about for the last 15 years. Friends, running away, not living in the sewer. This is great. What are we missing? We're missing sticking it to the man. But that's not so important right now.
Heck yeah. How about you, KG Foxhall?
Kind of depends. Who's asking? Because if this
So,
is
you know,
if this is like an
this-
out of character, is this out of character or in character answer?
This is like your character answering. Hey, it's the narration box. Don't worry much about it.
Yeah, I got this.
Screw off, narration box.
Deiji's sitting in the corner, twiddling his thumbs. He lets out a forlorn sigh as the group hears him utter a singular, distinct, "Man, one of these days I'll find that last volume of Full Metal Alchemist." Internally, however, this is nothing but a little bit of masking. He's feeling a little despondent at the fact that, despite being out and about and traveling the world, he knows his past roommate is somewhere out here. He knows they aren't dead. That'd be too simple. Not a satisfying conclusion. And he's kind of resigned at the idea of actually meeting up with them again.
I see. Maybe, just maybe, your roommate might be just over the horizon.
Or he's ignoring the D20. We'll see.
Last but not least, Finn of Nowhere. Do you feel like you're missing anything? Oh, God damn it.
I am a very simple creature. I miss her, man. We wasn't even dating, and I miss her.
Simple creature?
Simple
Cut out the
creature.
"ol."
John, shut up. Other than that, I mean, just crap happens sometimes, you know. But I really miss how I just got to fight with her, and I don't mean like fight like how we fought last time. That was wrong. It had other people there, and the gap in power was just too big, and no, that was wrong. But the time before last, oh, that was a good fight. I missed that. I wish I could have that more.
You miss your duels then. Okay.
I miss my duels, and I also miss her. But the gap between them is perhaps concerningly short.
You stand outside of Windswept, a town that seems to be missing itself, quite literally. I think without any kind of check, you would all remember that Windswept recently had an enormous disaster. A entire yeah? Yeah. Absolutely. For somewhere like Windswept specifically, Windswept is a huge tourist destination. Yeah. Something like Windswept, Biosis, Penumbra, those are all really popular places with huge stakes in the world. Biosis, yes. The Metal Makers. They each have pretty big stakes in the world and end up being pretty important. Something like a natural disaster like this, at least as it was covered in the headlines, wouldn't be a bad thing to put out there. Storms hit everywhere. The seas rage on. The earthquakes. It's not like this is a revolution or something. So you guys would have definitely heard of this, just through the news, through like the papers, that kind of thing. And you would have heard that Windswept is missing. A large section of Windswept fell into the earth recently. It's the entire northern gate. No, not northern, sorry. The entire southern gate, and a large section of the town in a semicircle around it, just collapsed in. And no one really knows what happened. Beyond that, you don't have many details. And as I'm curious, Bug, what are you doing as Cerilin and Joefus approach? How are you like kind of preparing for this conversation?
I am straightening out my my sage robes and taking some good deep breaths, kind of turning over in my head what on earth I am going to say. But for the most part, I feel like talking might solve more problems than it causes.
They both draw their swords. No. They don't have swords. They're not armed like that. I think that Joefus is taking a rather steady pace while Cerilin is beginning to run towards you. These guys, they're both wearing robes kind of similar in design to Bug's. Joefus has a much straighter, much clearer design on his. It's mostly just colors. He has his hood down, and you can see he has this curly white hair with curved horns that wrap around the side of his head. And as for Cerilin, as she runs towards you, it doesn't seem like she's running at all, more like floating towards you. The robe is rippling in the wind. She has her hood up. Her features are mostly non-distinct, and that's because, at least in Bug's memory, you would know that she is a transparency, a sort of ghost-like humanoid. And most of her features are pretty just obscured in the light. It's hard to easily see her like that. So she typically keeps her hood up and her kind of form shrouded in darkness, even though it is sometimes antithetical to being perceived. Cerilin makes it over to you first. And she waits maybe a meter back as Joefus is also catching up. She seems to be just waiting to talk to you until he's there as well. Do you say anything first, or do you let them speak?
I'm gonna greet them. Bug is gonna kind of. I'm gonna kind of go up and give Cerilin a hug. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing all right.
It's been rough travels since you've left. It's been
Yes.
days of walking out here.
I'm sorry about that.
Just for a moment, I'm going to say this before he gets over here. Prepare yourself for him, okay? Just
Of course.
and after a moment, after that embrace, Joefus finally makes his way over. And he kind of halts in front of you, Bug, and is staring a hole straight through you. He says, "You truly do understand the gravity of the situation, yes?"
Yes, Joefus. I'm very sorry for worrying you.
You did not just worry me. Child, you broke your record. You left the night before the prophecy. Bug.
I know.
The man of whom you were meant to convene was killed. Do you understand that was preventable?
I guess I haven't checked. Again, I'm very sorry. I thought I did it for a good reason. At least I think so. But I understand you're very cross with me. And I can't blame you for being so. At the very least, it won't be much trouble. After this, you can go home, now that you know I'm alright.
Bug, you're coming with us.
Goodness no, I like it here. I've been traveling with my friends, and I've been seeing the world.
Hello. I'm friends.
No, you might not understand, and maybe it was a bit silly of me to leave without saying anything. This is very important to me.
So you say friends. First of all, I'm only seeing one. This dirty, daft-looking man.
Hey, I'm
Where's-
not dirty.
Joefus.
Where are the others?
They're in town, but like, that doesn't matter. Why are you doubting that Bug has friends? That's kind of weird.
I'm...
Casey, don't start. Don't start with him, please.
Hey, he heard it.
I am doubting
My other friends are in town. I'm even being supervised. They're taking very good care of me.
I am doubting the... I'd say... Hello, this is me, Scarlet, losing the word. I'm
Authenticity?
not authenticity. It's clear that this man is worried. Not even integrity. He just thinks you guys are hobos. He
I mean,
he doesn't
he's-
doesn't trust you.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. is the
I
thing.
am a hobo.
We technically are hobos. Does he have a problem with that?
Clearly.
Saying I look homeless, that's how I know my fit is hard.
True.
He says, I'm fine to meet your so-called friends, but you're coming home.
I don't want to come home.
Whatever the
I
kid
said it
wants.
before, I really did mean it. Look, hold on, I even have, I've been doing my homework in my bag. Why don't we switch it over? I'll keep on my schoolwork. I won't be behind on anything. You can go home and tell Mum I'm alright.
He kind of just looks at you funny.
Whatever.
And Cerilin,
Whatever the
It's
kid
only-
wants is what the kid can do. Like,
Cerilin just kind of shakes her head sullenly. No. It's... The records are... Sorry. The most recent record your mother received requires your retrieval. Even if it's temporary, I'm sure you will still be allowed to see your friends, but going home is a requirement. We
If I
can't
go
leave
home, if I go home, I won't get to see at least 2 of my friends. If they're caught, they'll be killed.
I'm one of those
So
ones.
I want to stay here with them. Please understand.
I'm sorry, you'll be killed?
They'll be killed.
Yeah, Bug will be
I'll
fine.
probably just
I'm
be in
talking to
trouble for
him.
breaking my record.
Oh yeah, there's like a death threat on my head or something. Nothing I'm not used to.
What did you do to get
Who are
that?
these mysterious people?
If you must know, I
The
didn't
mysterious
really.
people came talk to us.
I actually just didn't do anything, and that's how I got it. Seems very fair,
Oh.
doesn't it?
So you're one of those.
Hey, hey,
And you
hey! Don't speak
and
on
you
my
asked-
heritage.
And so you ask us to trust these so-called friends that you're traveling with, let you stay with them, the people who have been mocked for death by mysterious people, and
Oh no, we know
that's just
exactly
okay?
who did it.
I'm not. I know it's hard to understand, but I really, really want to keep traveling. And if I have to, I will run away. I will do it. I'll do it again. So, Joefus, I need you to stay and listen, and not keep steamrolling all of my requests to stay here.
Here's what will happen. We will stay a few more days in town. We will meet with these so-called friends, we'll make arrangements, we'll have a chat, but you can't get out of this, Bug. He he pulls out a room key. He has a couple spare on like this set. And he says, we're staying at a hotel in town. We booked it ahead of time. You meet us here. I bring whoever you must. Just take a day. We'll have a chat afterwards.
All right. Will you at least tell me that there's a chance I can convince you don't have to bring me home?
I will hear you out.
If you... Thank you. If you break your records, you can even travel with us.
That is quite probably the stupidest thing that I have ever heard. And also, we're still
Hey.
receiving your
Nope.
records.
Don't call them stupid. That's mean.
I said it was the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
And they said
no.
it.
Do not mistake it for a plight at Bug's intelligence. No, she's quite smart.
But you just said what she said was
we
stupid.
just
They
misgender
said
Bug
it's
on
stupid.
stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
What
think
the
we
fuck?
misgendered- Sorry, not we. You.
Yeah, you specifically, Joefus. Don't misgender Bug.
Especially not in public.
What's wrong with you? They are very smart, but you just said what they said was stupid, so...
I only meant, if it's an alternative between your safety and bringing me home, it would be better to go with me and not risk your safety. That's all I meant. Goodness, Joefus.
Goodness gracious, Joefus.
I don't think I can have this conversation right now. Cerilin chimes in and goes, we've been traveling for quite a few days straight. I can't blame him, but he's wrong. It would be best to just meet up back in town after a day of rest. We just came out to walk around the exterior and see what we could see, and we found you, which is good. I suppose we will be shortly riding back to your mother, Bug. And I'm sorry about that.
Alright. It'll be good to know that. It would be good if she knows I'm alright.
Yeah. Well, you have a key. We'll
Yes.
see you in town.
Probably, yes.
And I think that Cerilin turns and whispers something to Joefus and kind of just starts dragging him by the arm away. He's being cooperative, but he's kind of just grumbling to himself.
Don't worry, Bug. It'll be alright.
Sorry, I guess I can't help but worry in this case. I'm not going home, that's for certain.
Yeah. If you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, even if they think you do.
Thank you, Keiji.
Yeah. We can always just
I
run
was
away
enjoying
from
the
them.
weather, but... Well, I was considering it, but I also don't want to worry them further. And what if they just keep traveling after us? They'll be put in more danger. I've already had the last vision I mentioned, the one that frightened me. I saw one of them dead.
But we
I don't
stopped
want
that
to
vision.
risk that. Yes, but the
So?
longer they're following me about, the more they're risking themselves.
Yes, but that's the fickle thing about fate. The fact is, they're capable, and that's all we can really rely on.
Perhaps so. I'd like to see if we can at least stop them, though.
We can certainly try, and if not, for you, your top priority should always be what you want. And balancing that out with what they want for.
That's an interesting way of looking at things. Would you mind if we go back to town? I was enjoying the
Absolutely.
weather a bit ago, but I'm not in the mood anymore.
Let's go.
Thank you.
As you walk off, I would like to see Gregovich.
Hello.
You disappeared from the scene. Like actively,
gone.
like Finn was just walking off in the distance. You were just snap and gone.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm also in town, but I'm way ahead of everyone else. I'm looking for a nice, safe place for us to rest our heads so we won't get arrested immediately.
So you're in town. It's the town is very floral scented. Windswept is its namesake for a reason. The winds it's kind of in a big valley, and the winds blow down from the ruins of Valor and the Emerald Crests, and they stir up the flowers and floral scents that surround this place. It creates an interesting aroma and a beautiful, a very delicious kind of culinary scene. You are walking. I'm assuming you're being. Are you like
Nonchalant.
sneaking? Yeah, nonchalant.
Sneaking is the wrong word. Sneaking implies that if someone sees me, they'll know I'm suspicious. I'm just
You're
trying
blending
to be...
it.
Yeah.
You're nonchalantly walking through this town, and it's stalls and stalls and stalls and shops and shops and shops, and hotels here and there. It's very clear that this is a tourist destination, and it's also very clear at the same time that it is not getting as much attention as it used to. A lot of the stalls have completely vacated. There's no one there. The streets are not as heavily littered with people as you would expect, and you can kind of presume that has something to do with the recent tragedy that took place, where a large section of the wall fell into this giant mysterious hole. And as you're walking along, go ahead and give me and I want to just call this insight. In order to discover kind of a low-key place that wouldn't like ask questions.
There's 1d8. Where's my other d8s? I'm taking fistfuls of dice out of this bag and I can't get a single d8. I'm gonna crash out. Wait, there they are. Okay, we're good. Insight. That is a 1 and a 7.
A 1 and a 7, so that's an 8. You're finding a lot of places that would ask...
Wait, am I like? Is this a failure? Because I think I can re-roll this.
That
would
would
my
be
origin of the streets.
This would be a failure.
Okay,
This isn't variable. This would be a failure.
Okay, I would spend Fabula point then.
The origin of the streets. I love that.
Oh, that's a 2 and a 2. Is that a fumble or an opportunity? I forget how these work.
That is not a fumble nor an opportunity. An opportunity is doubles of 6 or higher, and a fumble is just double ones.
Okay.
You're finding a lot of places that would ask questions.
Okay.
You're finding a lot of hotels that if some shit started going down in their lobby, there would be like enforcers scrambled by the second. But what you do find is outside of a couple of these places is a what do you call them? Like a town board with a bunch of papers on them, and one of them that you would at least be able to know to commonly look for is a list of the current active enforcers, writers, and deliverers on duty. It's a magical list that's posted in most places. The bigger cities don't have them so commonly, but they're available upon request. The paper reads that there are 2 deliverers, a full enforcer team, an enforcer officer, and a writer room here in town. There are names attached. Would you like those, or?
Yeah, I'll take them.
Okay. You have the delivery mine. The delivery mine. The deliverer mine. The deliverer hero. You have enforcer team Theta.
Oh, hero! Hi there. That's a big deal.
With the superior officer Beryl Strife, you have the enforcer officer Penelope de Champagne with a +1 next to her name. And
Crap.
then you have the writer room Rush. The head editor is not listed at this time.
Okay, okay. So this is like a consistently updated list then. This isn't like just
It's a
town employment.
No, this is a magically updated list.
Oh, true.
If they walk out of town, names fade away.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna see that name there, Penelope de Champagne. I'm gonna get really excited. I'm gonna go on the hunt. I'm going on the prowl.
Okay. Yeah. I'm assuming you're searching for her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I think that this was revealed to you, and I think it would also be pretty obvious that the nearest place the enforcer would go is probably the enforcer station.
That's fine.
And are you you're kind of like world's most wanted guy walking in front of a police station. Are you sure this is okay?
I have a change of clothes.
He's so real for that.
Can I hold on? Can I spend an inventory point and get like a janitor disguise and walk in?
Can you spend
That's
IP
my
to make
go.
a disguise?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I
I
can do what I
think you
want.
can.
I'm a tinker. I can do what I want.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
I think this is your decision, girl.
This is my decision. How many inventory points do you have right now?
I have 4. I
You
can do anything I
4?
want.
4 is a lot of inventory points.
I'm trying to put this in reference to other like things that you can get from IP. I'm just having trouble loading the Fabula Ultima rulebook right now, and I
Don't reference it.
I
Just
can get
say a
bombs
number.
with 2, bro.
Yeah, like you can get bombs with 2.
Yeah,
4 is a
You
lot.
can get bombs with 2? Okay.
Well, they're elemental shards,
Like-
but
Like bomb
They're the
is
same thing.
like 4 is enough to set up an entire camp.
That's true. If 4 is enough to set up an entire camp, give me 2 and I will let you pull a disguise out of your ass.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's still going to be a bit of a task. Just are you going into the station or are you prowling around outside of it?
Oh, I'm going into the station. I'm going on some rooftop. I'm stashing my junk up there, my backpack, and my clothes I'm wearing right now, and I'm going into the station. Mop bucket and mop in hand. But like not through the front door. I'm like breaking in through a window so nobody sees me come in.
Okay, so I think what happens is you get up onto this roof, you change, and I think we get I think we get the like cutscene of a little kid in a window with a lollipop just having it drop out of his mouth as you become janitor in an instant.
John Janitor. Ain't no way.
John Janitor.
John Janitor. And you swing down into the nearest window. Oh god. Do I have a coin? I did. There's a quarter right here. Hell yeah. Heads, you break in. You break the window.
That's okay. That's okay. Can I spend an inventory point and fix it?
I brought a perfectly shaped pane of glass.
Are there okay, is tool sets a thing in Fabula Ultima I have to worry about?
God, I wish.
Nope, I don't think so.
Ironically, after this, I think I will make a disguise kit thing as like a tinker project.
That's
Like,
so
we'll talk
real.
about that later.
I'm sitting here
I'll
thinking
use that.
about how like a
Ironically,
disguise kit
Twisted
seems like
still-
something Keiji would have, and then I realized, oh wait, he simply doesn't need one. I forgot.
In that case, yeah, dude, you pull out a pane of glass.
I'm down to 1 inventory point.
You pull out a full
Make it
pane of
count.
glass. I think an enforcer walks by, just nondescript in that typical white collared shirt, a white and blue outfit, and they just look at the glass on the floor and look at you, the janitor, and go, good keeping an eye out. Keep walking.
And, you know, I keep it civil in here.
And God, I wish I had more intense music for this. I don't. But
I'm doing this voice the whole time.
You
I-
could.
I need you to know that.
I don't know if you have the rights, but in my heart of hearts, I am playing like one of the songs from Metal Gear Solid 1.
Oh my God, no, that would get us so taken down.
Yup. Not gonna
Fuck
stop
you,
me from doing it
Konami.
on my end.
You. Yeah, where? Give me an insight willpower to like navigate this place to figure out where she might be.
Yeah. D10 D8.
The insight
7
in
and a
this
5.
A 7 and a 5. That's pretty good. The inside of this place is fairly straightforward. It wasn't built to be confusing at all. All the doors are labeled. There are folks passing you by nearly every second. It should be. It feels like you should be recognized, but luckily you're not. And I think I really can't describe the interior as anything other than just like basic military base, police station, like very
Cubicles and people running around and papers being pushed around.
yeah. It's not authoritarian. What's the word for when you use things only to use them? It's
Utilitarian.
utilitarian. It's a very utilitarian place. No fucking flair. And you reach a couple of offices, and there is a placard that says, Theta Team Lead Meryl Strife, and the door is cracked, and you can hear her talking to someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a mop out, take a wet floor sign out, start mopping out in front of this door. It's part of the disguise. It's part of the disguise.
Part of the disguise. Sorry, I keep thinking of the toon space in your pocket where you just whoop, mop.
It's all diegetic, by the way. This is all diegetic.
It's all diegetic. Anyone can do this technically. You think they would be more wary of people pulling disguises out of their ass in a police station, but no.
We're in a low-level area. They haven't come around on that yet.
That is true. You hear inside 3 voices. You immediately recognize 2. You hear the voice of Penelope. You hear the voice of Big G, surprisingly.
Oh no.
And you hear the voice of who you can only assume is Meryl Strife. And I'm trying to think how this conversation is going. Penelope is giving a briefing. You hear her say, it has been, say, 10 days of travel since the city of Body, since a failure on the assignment for Finn of Nowhere, and since the capture of the capture of Germ Ledeguin. And you hear the voice who you assume to be Meryl Strife respond, well, why are you here? Didn't you... Don't you still have your record? You know what you're supposed to be doing, right? You have your assignments, or do you need a new one? And I think Penelope responds, I know what my assignment is. I've yet to come to understand it. I would preferably like to arrange a meeting with the writer and perhaps the deliverer who gave me the record. And Meryl replies, no. Even as your commanding officer, or, well, your superior, I cannot do that. You know you cannot do that. For something like your record, that is something you have to figure out yourself. It's just part of the process. As an enforcer, you know how it is. And you hear Germ chime in. What was the record anyway? Can I know? With a swift and profound shut up from the other two women in the room.
Shh, the ladies are talking.
From here, it's mostly a basic debrief. She's attempting to understand her record, obviously, but she's also trying to get a new assignment just in general, seemingly dissatisfied with her current one. Double checking my notes, I believe that is everything. Yeah. I think she gets a light assignment to patrol the city, for you and the rest of the party, and keep an eye out for that. As you guys are technically to enforcers, known fugitives, and not really anything more than that. They aren't like showing any signs of knowing your like capture kill status. They're seemingly under orders just to keep an eye out for you.
Okay.
And I think that you see someone stand up in the room and turn towards the door.
I'm gonna walk like away from the door a little bit, but like not too far. I gotta see who leaves.
You open the door, and Penelope with a handcuffed, with a handcuffed Big G, walks out. And are you just like standing outside?
I'm mopping. I'm not like standing there.
Okay, you're mopping.
But like the same spot over and over. It's not like I've spread water around everywhere.
He's
Okay, hold on.
He's doing the disguise thing. You know, doing business.
Exactly.
Business. I'm just checking something real quick. Woof. She does not recognize you.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Oh, yeah, she does not. She does not recognize you, but Big G gives you a look.
I just want to meet his eye. Just meet his eye, and maybe he'll understand. Shut the fuck up.
I probably, for the record,
But ting.
You watch them individually make perception checks as they're walking out the door. Something that you can obviously in this world call upon checks, but often they will happen just naturally. Like you're just wandering about and trying to figure out how to get through a place.
Is there like a little dice animation that goes on over their head?
Yeah, there's a little dice animation. She got a 1 and a 5, and then Big G got a 1 and an 8.
Okay.
And he kind of just he squints his eyes and shakes his head at you, and he's obviously still top to bottom in his techwear garb, but his eyes are very clear. He's like, what the fuck?
I choose to scat as a member of one of the random enforcers in the room. What, do you not like janitors? Just passing chatter.
Hey man, he's doing good work.
I'm not a big fan of him. He's elbowed in the stomach by Penelope.
It's staying pretty hard to get off the floor here. It's gonna be a couple more minutes here.
Don't worry. Take your time. I'm just gonna scoot right by you. And she walks away. And I want to cut now to Finn. Finn, what are you up to in this lovely little town?
What am I up to indeed? I need to close the Metal Gear soundtrack.
Real Spike.
Finn of Nowhere, what is he up to? Honestly, he's in like a pretty secluded corner of town, like not necessarily no one around, but he's pretty bad at being a fugitive, all things considered. Like, you know, grew up in a pretty polite society for at least a little while, in which he had to unlearn a lot of, you know, some more common tendencies, so the point is he's trying to figure out, or he's trying to allay that fact by just being where not a lot of people are. And he is not necessarily nose deep in one of his books, but like very intently writing in his little poetry book, and he's like, I'll show you to read my poetry book without me asking me for it first. Yeah. And he is slaving away at this. Like every few seconds he looks up and looks down again and erases a few words and writes a few more, then is very clearly unsatisfied with it, then erases those words again and writes a few more new ones, and he's probably averaging a net change of about a word every minute or so.
Do you want to give me a just like for funsies insight to to be writing poetry right now?
Sure. Made to roll might dex, forced to roll insight. That is an 11.
Even at a word per minute, you're doing pretty good. It's pretty good poetry.
Finn is just constantly muttering, should I compare you to a summer's day? Should I compare you to a summer's day? Come on, use that brain of yours.
I think that the section of town that would have the least amount of people is the section of the town that recently was partial victim to the hole.
Oh,
so
in that case, there's a pretty good breeze, I'd bet. Seeing there's a section of the wall fell out.
Yeah, there is a big breeze. It seems to come. Gusts of wind seem to shoot out of the hole. I don't know. I don't think you're super close to it, but you would still notice the kind of blast of air as it both comes out of the hole and as it sweeps down from the mountains. And is there? I'm trying to think. I think this section of town is quiet enough that there's not really any merchants around, so I think you're doing a good job of not getting recognized. As the gusts of wind come down and up out of the large section of missing town, do you investigate it at all, or are you just kind of minding your business?
Finn very quickly flips to another little section in his little notebook and very quickly jots down somewhere across long plains of green with grass that rolls over them like the pelt of a deer, there is a wind that is blowing free. But that wind is not here. And then he closes the book and like tucks it back into his jacket, and he's gonna investigate the hole.
Sorry, repeat that last bit?
He's going to investigate the hole.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
I don't think he's ever done that in his whole life. I'll be so real.
True.
What are you
Hey.
doing to investigate this hole? Are you just standing over the enormous hole?
I briefly check over that, and then the survival instincts that I have kick in and tell me You should probably not be standing over the bottomless pit. You are not the bottomless pit manager. And he's going to step back. Could I make a skill check to figure out a way to investigate the hole more safely?
Hey, I want to investigate the hole, but I would like to make a check to investigate the hole.
Safely.
No, I get it. Yes. Give me. This is just insight willpower. Are you ever gonna roll the stats you're good at?
Insight willpower is something I am marginally better at.
It
That is
better
another
than-
11.
That's really good. It's you can tell that the gusts of wind that come up from the hole are two things. A, they're rhythmic, and B, they're strong enough that anything you drop down the hole is simply thrown back up. So if you were to toss a pebble in, it just whoosh back up into the air.
Okay, wait. This is gonna be really janky, but
Yeah.
As you may remember from that little supplementary thing I wrote about Finn and Penelope's like class history and dueling record and whatnot.
Yep.
One of the classes that Finn studied was classical dance, which probably means he's got a pretty good feel for tempo. So Finn is going to turn to yet another page in his little notebook and just like sit for a few minutes and try to figure out where the rhythm of this wind starts and ends.
Based.
I'm writing sheet music for the wind.
Yeah. Is there a way I can explain this rhythm?
Yeah. Beat it out.
I don't think it's appropriate to do that live on the internet.
I stand by what I said. Go on, Scarlet.
True.
I think,
We can beat it with you if you want.
We could.
I think Finn, please don't. Do not. I think while Finn is writing this out, we're going to look back to Bug and Keiji, who are just now entering the town, yes?
Yeah, presumably.
Yes.
Absolutely. Where... First things first, it's important to mention that, obviously, you guys can buy IP at the standard rate. But as a very touristy town, there's a lot of specialized kind of stalls, and there's a lot of games that you can play.
I love
Ooh.
gambling.
You love gambling.
I love gambling.
Gamble, gamble, gamble.
Opening my player's character sheet to see how much money I can scam them out of.
Oh, you think you'll be doing the scamming here?
Impossibly.
I don't know.
lucky Link
She
moment
might
time.
be because Bug is immediately intrigued by the game and is trying to get a closer look.
True.
None of the players. Actually, wait. For when one of the Star Magical players inevitably sees this, I can't believe they're not going to make a dance NATO.
So Bug, you walk over to a stall and you see a man who is using the wind magically to kind of sweep up and control flowers, making them take the form of like humanoids and monsters and that kind of thing. And Keiji, you in particular notice that among these flowers that he is kind of sweeping up with the wind is a card. Are you... I think as you approach, he takes notice of you, Bug, and goes, "Welcome, welcome. You care to play a game?"
Does the game involve these flowers? They're very pretty.
Well, it quite does. You see, it's something of a puppetry kind of game. It goes like this. These flowers would take the form of a subject of sorts, a monster or a god or so on and so forth, and you must play a simple higher or lower, where you must guess if the chosen statistic of this creature is higher or lower than the last seen, the last one I've shown you.
I see.
Seems simple enough.
Angie, have you played a game like this before?
I lean down, I like get on one knee, I like hold my hand up towards the guy and I whisper it to Bug, such that only they can hear. Bug, I made this game. It's playing my
You did?
game.
Ooh. Maybe we should each play a round. It seems fun.
Yeah, go ahead. You take your time, Bug. Play whatever you need. However
Now,
much you want.
I will say,
I'll follow
it
up.
is a 50 Zenit buy-in. Here's how it goes.
I'll cover your buy-in, Bug.
Here's how it goes. 50
I have money. It's okay.
50 Zenit, one correct guess, and you get your money back and a full restoration of your IP. Then 2 correct guesses, that doubles your money. Then 3 correct guesses, you get a special prize.
Special prize. Well,
Does have to be in a row, mind you.
in a row. All right.
All right. So Bug is gonna take out 50 Zenit from their pocket and hand it over.
Okay, I have a couple out-of-character questions.
Yes, I was about to say, time for clarifying questions. Hit me.
A, where are you pulling cards from?
So I am pulling the statistics just from any of the stat blocks available in the base book.
Okay.
The rule is you may not look at them, but you may look at them after it's been shown to you. So if this man shows you a thornfish and then moves on to the next creature, which is some sort of humanoid guard, you then make that guess if the guard has a higher or lower, say, might than the thornfish.
And to be
Okay.
clear, we don't, like, us, the characters, don't, like, see these as real monsters. They're just cards of the monsters.
They...
Like, some we'd recognize as real because mechanics diegetic, but...
So, to be clear, the man is manipulating flowers to take the form of
Yeah.
So pretty...
But he's using... Sorry. Because he's, like, took me aside and clarified how he was doing it. Yeah, he's using the same little card illusionary I use. More or less.
Yes. More or less, yes.
Yeah.
So, if that's all the clarifying questions, you will...
Yeah.
Go for it, Bug.
He will first form an arcane lantern out of flowers. And he goes,
Ooh.
you recognize this creature?
I've never seen it in person before, but
Well, it's not-
I've seen it in books at school.
Well, it's not quite a creature. It's a lantern used quite often to light up the mines of the city of the city of the conglomerate. It's
Oh.
quite the thing. Now, this construct, you keep it in your mind, and I'm going to switch to the next monster, and you tell me if this next thing has a higher or lower willpower than this arcane lantern. And he switches it over to a Sorry, I'm looking at these options. He switches it over to the visage of a nymph.
Oh. I think the nymph has to have more will, right?
Now, here's one rule that I hid from you. You can go ahead. You can go ahead if you'd like, just once, and interact with this visage I've created for you. Shares the same stat as the creature. All you gotta do is perform a check with it if you'd like, and you can use that to aid your guess. You can only do it once per visage.
I see. I suppose I'll do it now.
All right, Bug is gonna perform a check.
He's essentially saying you can interact with it in some way and make it perform a contest. So what does Bug do to the flower nymph to
I'm looking.
try and reveal its willpower?
I'm looking through my spells real quick, seeing if there's anything I can think of.
You can always just do something like give it a firm handshake. You do not
Oh no,
necessarily.
it's okay. I know what I can do. I'm going to. I have a staff. I'm gonna poke it with my staff very lightly. My accuracy is. Oh wait, no, that's my willpower. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. Let's see. Handshake it is. I cannot think of anything else.
You're contesting its handshake.
Or I don't know. Oh no, I shouldn't have said this because I have no idea how to do this.
You're okay.
Let me think. What would test willpower? I'm looking through all my stuff right now.
Something that would test willpower.
That's what I really have trouble with because normally when we do tests, it's two things at once.
Well, obviously willpower and something else is still going to be the roll.
Yeah.
Something that might blow it away. Something that might kind of shake it.
Never mind. I know exactly what to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Vortex on myself.
Going to cast Vortex on yourself.
A roaring gale surrounds you, blowing away arrows and bullets until the spell ends. And I'm going to stand close to the nymph.
Absolutely, yeah. You stand close to it, and it rolls to try and keep itself together.
Okay.
It shows a yes. Sorry, my cat is standing on my dice mat and refusing to let me roll the dice. She's
silly.
Roll your dice on the cat. Roll the dice on the cat.
Let Dust Bunny decide the numbers.
True.
I don't think Dust Bunny knows what numbers are.
Just have the rolled number be however many times Dust Bunny meows at you in the next minute. Clock's ticking.
She's blinking at me. Maybe I'll count those.
No, that's too easy. Make it fair.
The dice end up showing a 5 and a 6.
Ooh, okay. In that case,
She does end up staying together with that combined.
all right. Then, let's see. I still think the nymph has got to have more will.
In that case, you lock in that it has more willpower, and very tragically, the man goes, "Oh, unfortunately, the arcane lantern has more will than a nymph. Ask me how, I do not know. Either way, that 50 Zenit is still mine. My apologies, young lad."
Not at all. That was very fun. do you want to try next, KG?
Yeah, I'll take a crack at it. Oh, alright. Let me see here, buddy. Do your funny flower magic, my friend.
Guys, my cat closed. My cat closed my entire. The whole
Well,
window.
guess I
that
won.
had all of my stuff.
The genuine
the
distress in
flowers
your voice.
poof. You see the flowers go poof and they're gone.
Looks like a dust bunny got up in your deck, my friend.
Okay, let's try this again. He pulls out. He keeps it at the nymph. And he goes. Keep the nymph in mind.
Yes.
And I scroll. And he turns it into a clatter clown, which is effectively a Jack-in-the-Box construct.
Yes.
And he goes, now, all I need you to tell me is if this has a higher or lower willpower.
Willpower again. Okay. Let me take a look here. I'm merely going to stand here, and I'm gonna closely study the clatterbox. Oh, yes. I'm gonna study the Jack-in-a-Box.
Go right ahead, I say, looking at the study action.
And the information I'm looking to acquire is its willpower.
Yeah, it's willpower.
Nine. That's one of KG's highest rolls thus far in the game.
No.
Never change,
With-
KG. Never change.
With a 9, with the study action, you aren't able to get a lock-in on what that willpower is.
Perfect. I smile big. I look up at the man and I go, "Hey, buddy. I think it's time we up the ante."
Okay. What do you do?
I look at him. I'll match it. Throw in the winnings from Bug over there as well on my play.
So, you're saying if you win,
We're...
you're throwing an extra 50 in,
Yes.
and if you win, you get the 50 Zenit from Bug back.
Plus your bet.
Plus the...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Which...
Sure.
And I'm adding to match it, so essentially I'm putting 100 in, and if I win, I'm getting 200 out. Or 150 out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright?
Yeah.
Alright, my friend.
He accepts the bet.
Scarlet,
Yeah. Hi, Link.
I'd like to use an inventory point.
What?
I'd like to produce a card from my deck that reduces willpower.
That's the funniest fucking thing ever. Go ahead, do it.
Yep. With I very, very flick of my fingers without the guy noticing, and if you must see me make a roll for that, I understand. I attach a card. I attach a card to the nymph, and I go to reduce this willpower, and I confidently say, the nymph has lower willpower.
He smiles and nods, and without even looking at the nymph, goes, "That's right."
Damn right it is.
You get back that 150, and then you also get. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm looking at my own rules right. You restore your IP, and you get that 150.
Beautiful.
You go, and he says,
Alright, my turn.
"Guess two."
No, now I draw. And I pull out my deck. Your 50s in it buy-in, please?
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, here you go.
This is
And I
not
start
a
shuffling
turn-based
cards.
game. This is not a turn-based game.
What do you mean? This is how the game is played. Look, I laid out in a little visage. Fellow Bard of Brambles, a little raccoon mage appears in front of him.
No.
Yep. Now keep that in mind. Here, I'll even keep it on the field for you.
But, no,
And next we
You're not
have
playing the
ninjas
same game,
protecting
Ryan.
Cardinia's mansion. And I need you to tell me which has a higher deployment cost.
I think he starts to pack up his stall.
Go on. I thought you liked these games.
Sorry, my cat just clawed into my leg. He's being very rude right now. As he begins to pack up the stall, as you've won back your
He looks down. There's just a
credit-
little raccoon mage playing around with some ninjas in front of him.
I think as you've gotten your money back and an IP restore, I think that is where we are going to take a quick break, if you do not mind.
Coward. Can't even play his
I'm no
own game.
coward. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We're back.
Let's get it.
Okay, so we are going to go ahead and take a look at one Gregovich.
Hi.
Are you still you're still in the Enforcers building, I'll say. You're still being a janitor. How are you getting out, or are you poking around some more?
I'm going out the exact same window I came in.
Are you breaking it again?
Yes.
One inventory point was wasted today.
It's
Was
not
it?
wasted if it's funny.
Yeah.
That's true. You leap out that window and back on, and make your way back onto the roof. Do you doff your janitor disguise, I suppose?
I doff the janitor's disguise, and if it's at all possible, I'd like to keep tailing Penelope.
Yeah, absolutely. You tail Penelope. Penelope is walking through the town, doing kind of rounds. She's trying to figure out, like, get a lay of the land. And with her, she's walking with Big G.
She can't stick him in the cell or anything.
I
She
feel like
just
this
can't
is
keep him.
only going to end poorly for all
He's-
parties involved.
He's in cuffs, but eventually you see yeah, you see him. You see her dip into a let's call it a clothing store. Are you? I'm assuming you're following her in. Or
Yeah, but I'm gonna like hide inside the clothing racks like a small child.
you follow her and you watch as she brings Big G in, buys some clothes and a beanie, and shoves him into a changing room, along with the key to his cuffs.
Nice. Big G's becoming
afterwards-
a standing character.
Afterwards, he comes out and he looks completely different. He is now in just kind of like a sweater and pants, and he's wearing a beanie. He's abandoned the full tech wear outfit. His white hair kind of barely poking out of this black beanie. He's lost the gas mask, his respirator mask, and he just kind of looks like a bit of a nerd. He has freckles.
Does he have a bag?
Yes, he has a duffel.
Damn it!
Is it-
I was hoping he'd
Can it be
just
like a little
leave all
messenger
his
bag?
shit
Make this
in
guy
the
like
changing
a real
room.
hipster?
Wait, what was that, John?
Can we turn in like a messenger bag? Can we make this guy like a real hipster?
No, fuck you. Don't give him a messenger bag.
Why do I have a 10-cent Canadian coin in my room? Where did this come from?
Canada.
And he's no longer wearing the cuffs. He is no longer wearing the cuffs, and he successfully doesn't really look much like the guy he was when he came in. And Penelope and him are kind of idly chatting. I think Germ goes, "Thank you. Just honestly, I am
Sure.
only doing this." Yeah, sorry, Big G. I keep forgetting that I've not consistently used his real legal name yet.
I didn't know that was his name.
His real legal name is Germ.
He was
I
called
picked it up in
Jern in
context
the
clues. In the police
Yeah.
station.
Yeah,
He will forever be Big G in my heart.
he is Big G. And Big G goes, "Thank you, just genuinely thank you. I am truly only doing this to keep an eye on you, but considering your severed ties, I am willing to keep you around for now. I need to figure a few things out myself, so you'll just stick around and help me, and if you do not, I will flay you like a fish." Okay, yeah, that's fine. I was cooperating. No, I'm just making sure we're clear. So, is the Zenit coming out of my pocket? Or, yes, it is.
Hit the slay button.
Nobody understands this but me.
I have
That
no
is
idea where
big.
this is from.
That's Big D from hit series Hunter the Parenting. Every time I hear Big G, he's all I can think of.
Okay.
Hunter the Parenting sounds like a World of Darkness spin-off.
That's
Hunter
because
the
it
Par-
is.
What?
Hunter the
We
Parenting
don't have
sounds
time.
like a really
explain
bad
later.
Hunter spin-off.
It
Anyways,
does.
continuing, we walk out of the clothing store as it slowly begins to creep towards nighttime for Windswept.
Me.
You have a question? You have a question for the class? Come on.
I was just gonna say, as night approaches, Bug and I would probably be packing up our busking materials.
Busking material?
The guy walked off. I took his spot.
You took his stand?
That's
Hey,
crazy.
He
work.
left free real estate. I had a desk. I just kept doing what he was doing.
Oh my god. Okay, firstly, I need you to understand, he wasn't using the card tricks that you were.
No, I know.
He had a card that you could have gained swept up in his stuff. No, I'm sorry. You took his spot.
Yeah.
I'll have you know, Bug has nothing to do with this. Bug stepped away to go buy more peanut butter and jelly materials and some inventory.
Every now and then,
points.
Bug would come back, and Casey would just hand Bug more Zenit to use.
150.
No!
You earn 150 Zenit. I rolled a
John-
d6
Oh my
and multiplied it by
gosh.
50.
That's really low, considering the buy-in was 50.
John, I think.
The low Taurus right now.
True,
John, I
fair
think
enough.
that KG is more ungovernable than Gregory. I'm sorry to inform you.
It's our ship dynamic, okay?
Yeah, it's the
KG
ship
is
dynamic.
ungovernable, and it drives Gregory to do better.
We both just want to be more ungovernable than the other.
And we
This,
can be
this is a Homestuck
ungovernable
reference somehow, but I
together.
can't explain why.
True.
What up? What up?
I think that KG and Bug. Actually, let me ask: Are you Bug? Are you buying anything specific, or are you just kind of like refilling on inventory points and just wandering around?
So Bug is gonna refill on inventory points, and by that I mean they buy one. How much does that cost again?
Isn't it 10 per point? Am I losing my mind?
I
I
believe
think it's 10 per point.
10 per point sounds correct.
Yeah.
I'm
No
asking the
idea.
fabulous
Those who play the
ultimate
game
point
are not
rating.
correcting us, so.
I literally have no idea. We've never had a
idea.
shopping episode in Requiem.
True.
We've always been
So-
suffering.
Okay, well I'm looking in the book. Hold on.
Okay.
Inventory points. Inventory.
One of these days I'm gonna give it
I remember
to
it being 10, but I wanted to double check.
We also
Yep,
don't
10's in
use
it for every inventory
points
point.
in
I
the game.
found
We
it.
never had the need to.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright,
So Bug is buying one inventory point, more peanut butter and jelly sandwich stuff, and in
That's so
secret they will
real.
buy treats for each of their friends.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think you have to spend anything to buy treats, but you can definitely get them unless you want me to create something off of like the chef class, which does have effects. In which case, totally willing. But you buy
No,
a bunch
these
of
are just
treats.
like little candies Bug found. Bug just likes to share.
Yeah, you get these very kind of like floral flavored candies from a little shop just down the way from where KG is scamming people out of their fucking minds.
300's in it profit, baby. And I'm going to, when Bug meets back up and we like start like turning in for the night because it's getting dark, I turn to Bug and I'm like, oh yeah, here you go. By the way, you earned this. And I'm giving them 100's in it. The 50 they bought
Okay.
in
Oh
and the
my
50 they
goodness.
would have won.
Oh, thank you very much.
Of
I have something
course.
for you too. Bug gives KG the kind of floral chocolate that they got him.
My gosh, thank you. Let me just.
I found them in the window of a store. They smell very good.
Oh, that's delicious. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
One for everyone else as well.
I'm sure they're gonna love it.
Oh, I hope so.
I'm also less pertinent to the roleplay. I'm also going to be buying some inventory points.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
You
yeah.
buy some inventory points.
I buy in inventory points.
Yeah, everyone right now, just do what you need to with your inventory points. No, Finn, you had your IP recharged. Do not do that because you won the first guess. Not you, Finn. Sorry, KG.
KG, yeah.
Well,
KG got
Sorry, you said I restore 1 inventory point.
No, I said you
No, Scarlet
recharge
said
your
all of them.
inventory points.
All of them? Roll it back,
Yes.
not what you said, but I'll gladly take it.
Yeah. I take it. I just had to spend 110 Zenit on this shit.
Yeah, I'm not spending 80 Zenit on that.
110? Woof. Also, Link, and KG by extension.
Yes,
I realized that here's how you can make your project cost less while still being impermanent. The communicators require batteries.
I'm pretty sure I very directly mentioned that, and you said it's still, and I quote, it's still a permanent object.
I'm going to say if it's a power source that is a bit of a pain to either come by or recharge,
Right?
it
So
doesn't count as a flaw, but it counts as impermanent.
Okay, I can live with that, because last time we had the conversation, it was a flaw and not, but a flaw on a permanent object, which, like, quadrupled the price.
Yeah. I think just making it so that it requires
I'll
a
probably-
power source.
I'll probably start next time we level up, which is tonight, by the way.
Yeah, I'm so
Yeah.
Just
excited.
because then between John and I, we can, like, massively reduce the cost.
Well, I also wanted to start my own project.
Oh,
I needed
true.
this guy's good.
I'll help John with their project first.
Absolutely.
Yay!
I think that, John, as you're tracking Penelope, and as Penelope and Big G are making their way through the city, KG and Bug, I think you catch a glimpse of Penelope walking your way as you're packing up. What do you do?
Dear.
Um,
Maybe we should hide somewhere.
I conveniently step in front of Bug, and I use Schrodinger's Mask of Many Faces. Or 100 Faces. Where it only costs the Fabula point if it, like, mechanically impacts the game. I.e., if I can get out of here, then I'm not using the
Can I
Fabula
just,
point.
like, pull them into a dark alley without
You
like,
can
scared
just
the shit out of
grab
them?
us!
Yeah, I just grab them.
You like Scooby-Doo grab them, like KG's headphones are left floating midair.
KG, like, conveniently steps in front of Bug as we kind of, like, hurriedly try to walk past, and then we just get pulled from off screen. Oh, hey, Gregory. Where have you been?
Why? I've been chasing Penelope all day. What are you doing? It says you. What
I
are
show-
fugitives? Are you just standing out to the public like this?
I
Are you
open a
trying to
pouch
get
and
caught?
show a bunch of Zenit.
KG was cheating people out of money very immorally.
I was.
And I'm very proud of you, KG. But if you needed money, I could have just stole it, and we wouldn't have to go through the whole rigmarole of
What do you
lying to
mean?
people.
I did steal it.
Yes, but then it's.
You think I got
know,
all of
then they
this
look
by
at your-
playing the game? No, I was lifting their pockets.
Okay, then I'm very proud of you.
Yippee!
And if I knew you better, I would give you a little kiss on the head.
What?
People saw your face. People know we're here now.
You think people saw my face?
I'm going to hit you in the head with a rock.
Speaking of knowing we're here, my bodyguards appear to have followed us to this location.
That's true. We did need to talk to you guys about that. Do you know where Finn is?
Do you want me to knock them unconscious?
Oh no, please don't. I quite like them. I just need to let them know, and maybe do a bit of convincing, and tell them to go home without me.
They said they'd
Okay,
hear us
This is
out.
very upset.
They said they'd hear us out. I hold my hand up. They're not.
I'm just saying, like, not being knocked unconscious is a good excuse for them to let you leave. Like, they
Exactly.
look like they tried to stop you, but they just kind of let me hit them in the head a little bit.
Worst
It
case
works out for
scenario,
everyone.
we knock them unconscious and then leave.
Please don't. I rather like them. Please don't. Don't even
I
talk
don't
about them.
want to. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like,
We're not
They
saying
might
we
not.
will. Just if they, like,
I
don't...
really don't
let
want you
you.
to do it. In fact,
I'm
if you
gonna
feel
kneel
like you
down. I want to put my hand on Bug's shoulder. It's your choice. They're your bodyguards.
please do not knock them out.
I'll give a big thumbs up and stand back up.
Do you promise you won't?
I'm gonna put my pinky out.
Bug nods. This is exactly what they are going to do. Pinky promise time.
Yippee!
Yippee!
And then after the pinky promise, Bug will take the chocolate they got Gregorovich out of their pocket.
Here you go. I bought this for you.
How big is it?
It's just a little piece of chocolate.
Okay, I'm just gonna wrapper and all just put it in my mouth.
I didn't know that part was edible.
It's not.
Ah,
Professionally homeless.
Gregory's a
Professionally
garbage person.
Really quickly, Gregory, are you still tracking Penelope? Like, are you walking through the shadows with these two now?
I'm not with them. I like pull them into the darkness, be like, okay, chill, and I'm like jumping back into like chasing her from rooftop to rooftop.
Absolutely. We continue to the camera pans away from the three of you and then back up to the rooftop where Gregory hops up and continues to walk after Penelope. And Penelope is going eastward in town towards the enormous hole, probably to do some investigating herself.
Ah.
Oh.
Fin of nowhere.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well, this
Oh,
may as well
no.
happen today. Do not save me. This is going to be peak.
A fin of nowhere. You have been doing some studying with the hole. And with you've worked out the rhythm. It's kind of It's kind of- it's kind of as steady as a normal person breathing. Where it's a big gust and then a small gust. So it goes 1, 2, 1, 2. Like just inhale, exhale. But there's no inhale. There's never a suck down. There's always wind coming up and out of the hole. It's very strange in that way. Okay, shut up. Shut up, Gregory. Shut up. And you've gotten it down into a musical rhythm, which you can go ahead and mark that down if you'd like to keep it around.
Sure.
What you've also learned is that the hole, seemingly in either of the lighter gust or the stronger gust, still is powerful enough to launch like wood, stone, metal. It could probably even carry a full person and thrust them up into the air. And it's kind of a wonder if the hole is pushing out gusts of wind. How did so much of the earth fall in? How did people lose their lives here when it seems so clearly that they could have been carried up and out? I think as you're writing, and as you're just kind of sitting by the hole and doing poetry and writing about the whole TM, you hear footsteps. 2 sets that suddenly halt. You catch the glimpse of a shadowy figure on the rooftop. I figured Gregory wouldn't be hiding himself from you, so.
Yeah. I think I know who at least one of these sets of footsteps belong to, and I think Finn knows as well. And he's just going to mutter, maybe she can hear, maybe she can't. We have to stop meeting like this.
I think Penelope replies with, meaning like what?
I don't know, just this. The way this has all turned out, it's all wrong. That it just wasn't supposed to be like this, and it feels wrong. Is that simple of me to say, Your Grace?
Ugh. Finn, sincerely, I am not the one who broke her record. Okay.
You aren't. You aren't. Do you want me to give some spirited defense of myself? Do you want me to explain how this is so much bigger than myself that I have to stick through it now, and that all this is going to mean something or some nonsense like that? Do you want me to justify myself to you? I can't.
I don't care. It's not. It's truly as simple as that. I have never seen a person who has less of an excuse, honestly. Truly. I I still have things that I need to figure out myself. However, even though I have calmed, I believe I still made you a promise.
That last time I only won because there were multiple of us.
Yes. And now, I suppose I have a team of my own. And she fucking elbows Big G in the stomach again. And he kind of fucking doubles over like, please stop that.
You look a little pale there, friend.
Yeah, I'm a little pale. It's been days of traveling with shit food, and don't even. I don't like you.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Penelope continues. Now, what you're going to do is I do not mind a rematch, just you and I, but I also think that it would be just fine to face off against your group again. If you care to gather them, that's what I'll do. But if you'd prefer a duel here and now, in person, that's what we can do. Either way, this will be settled before we leave this town. One thing of note with Penelope is she's finally back to being put together. She's no longer in the disheveled enforcer's outfit with the ribbon undone and dirt staining that pristine off-white. No, she's put back together.
I didn't mean for it to be like this. You understand that, right?
You didn't need to mean for anything to happen. You still broke the rules all the same.
I don't think there was a way I could have not broken the rules back there. If that was just me, I don't think there's a way that I could have, and I nod over to Big G again, stopped him from killing that big old bigwig, and I think this was going to happen either way.
As she leans forward and takes a step forward, there's still distance between you, but she asks, then
I
what
was
do you
too
think
slow.
it was?
I was too slow. It was my fault. I was outmatched.
I think I think Big G places a hand on his chest and goes, "Well, of course I'm pretty strong."
This isn't about you.
Again.
I look over at Big G, then at Penelope again. Penal labor?
I'm sorry. You said penal labor, and I went penal. I'm a child. She goes. You could say so, but I think that's something we may talk about later.
I've got a pretty important question for you, Penelope.
Go ahead.
How'd you get so strong so fast?
Considering how swiftly you dispatched of me in our previous battle, how did you notice?
Let me put it this way. There were 4 of us. There were 2 of us that were actually attacking. It took, by my count, maybe 3 or 4 turns of the glass for that encounter to be finished. So why, pray tell, when in our encounters one-on-one, it would take us maybe 3 turns of the glass to resolve that altercation one-on-one, when you were able to go 4 turns of the glass one-on-2? That's a very large discrepancy.
It's truly standard issue, so don't put it entirely on me. Something to level the playing field when an enforcer is against an adversary stronger than them. There's always a level. I won't tell you what it is or where it is. I still have it, but I'm not using it right now.
Say we wanted to solve this right then. Just me and you. Like it was like we did before. I remember
No.
back when you broke my sword and I got real pissed at you and we
No,
did
I
that the
heard
right
that.
way.
I heard that. No. Do not look at me and say, just like how it was supposed to be. Neither of us know that.
Let me rephrase. When I say by supposed to be, I don't mean any nonsense with the records. I mean, when we fight, it's supposed to just be you and me. That's how it's always been. They were the only. We were only the. We were the two people who were capable of keeping up with each other for a full year. Multiple people being there, it feels wrong. It interrupts the purity of the moment.
Finn. I will entertain that thought. But I believe in my books. That ends in being the wrong answer.
Pretty screwed up that the right thing to do is the wrong answer.
Your... No, I don't know. Let's...
That's an acceptable answer. I don't know either.
Just now? Or do you need time?
Still pretty banged up. This weird guy with a bunch of bugs came through and they started biting at me, and I haven't tried to really sleep properly since. Tomorrow? Noon?
Sure. Noon then.
I stand up from the hole. Oh, by the way, I take out my little book, open it, realize I am currently on the page of poetry, scramble to flip it back to a page of
Perception
check.
Perception check passed. You watch her pass a check in her head.
Crap. You weren't supposed to see that. I flip to a page, or to the page containing like the musical transcription of the breathing, for lack of a better term, coming out of the hole in Windswept. I'm like 30 to... Nah, I'm like 70% sure this is right. This is a transcription of how that hole there is blowing out air, and I quickly like sketch out a copy of it. And I tear out a page here. Please forget the fact that you saw that poetry. Please.
Begging is a horrible look on you, Finn of Nowhere. And
Well, it wouldn't be the first time you've seen it.
I know. And she takes the page.
Look, alright, at least forget it, because it's still a work in progress. I'll show you the full thing later.
It's steady like this, yeah?
Yeah? It's been that way for... Scarlet, how long have I been sitting here?
The better part of 8 hours.
I've been sitting here for like a full day. Not full day, work day. So unless it's on an interval greater than 8 or so hours, it's steady like this.
Okay. Thank you. I'm sure I can do something with this until I have new assignment.
Well, see you tomorrow at noon then.
Tomorrow at noon. And she turns and walks away. She's dragging Big G by the arm. He's like groveling on the ground. He's been elbowed in the stomach too many
Actually,
times.
wait. Before Big G leaves, I say, oh wait. By the way, guy who had the tech hands. Did you mean what you said about me needing to be more confident?
Oh my fucking god! Shut up!
That's
You weren't there?
Of course I was there. I was the guy behind the rock. Do
There
you
was
know
a
how hard
rock?
it wa- Do you know how hard it was to stay quiet?
No, he would know the rock.
You know the rock is in our inventory. You could pull it out and show it to him.
You
took
That's
screw
true.
that. I'm pulling.
We did
I'm
take the
pulling
rock.
out the rock. I'm pulling out the rock.
Big G
This
would
rock,
recognize
and I
the
put it
rock. He
down in front of
inspected
him.
it.
I
Incidentally, Finn and the Rock look very similar, like in terms of silhouettes.
No, I like to think you don't even like take it out. The camera just pans and it's there.
That's exactly
The
what
camera pans, I
happens.
look over it. What did you get here?
It follows us like a weeping angel.
I am going to
Turtle.
kill you.
I look over at Penelope, and then at Big G, and then back at Penelope, and then back at Germ. Get in line, I think.
Can I like hit him in the head with a rock again to knock him unconscious?
Yes, you can. You drop a rock from the roof.
Yeah, I just drop it.
It hits Germ. I don't look up at Gregory because I don't want to give it away, and I just say, "Huh, must have been the wind." Oh, see you tomorrow, Penelope.
With
But we
that,
have this not quite square. Things are still pretty screwed up, but square-er.
right, with that, I think with the promise of a fight at noon,
So it's a date, is what I say once I know she is out of earshot.
I think with the promise of a duel at high noon, a conversation between caregivers and a lost child.
Oh, by the way, everyone gained 2 Ultima points because,
Nope.
nope, really?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Fascinating.
But you know what we
Let me-
do get?
Let me clarify this.
Mhm.
You guys do level up at the end of the session. Let me clarify this. I've made this rule for myself and for you guys.
Mhm.
When a villain makes an entrance to a scene, I know this is going to sound insane. It has to be an entrance. They must do something dramatic to insert themselves
Oh.
into the scene.
Okay, I understand.
I fucked
That
with
makes
heavy. I
sense.
fucked
That
with
is
heavy.
insane.
Don't get me wrong,
That's very
not
cool.
that's not the ruling I went with, but a reasonable thing. I think the reason it hasn't come up in Requiem is because every time a villain shows up,
I was assuming your rule was it has to be a scene in which they're actively acting like a villain. No one acted particularly villainously here. Not even really
Yeah,
opposed.
That's the thing. It's there will be villains you will come across with who only oppose you sometimes. That's kind of where minor villains lay. They oppose you. They will either always oppose you and not always be around, or they won't always oppose you and will always be around. That's the kind of trade-off in minor villain. That's why Big G and Penelope are like this.
gotcha.
They're kind of making up their minds about things.
Gotcha.
Yeah, actually, I was going to say, with the promise of a duel at noon, a conversation to take place between caretakers and a lost child, and the mystery of what lies below Windswept's enormous hole. That is where we to be continued.
Yippee!
All right.
Are we off